Good morning from Dublin Airport, where today I'm flying to Malaga on the Airbus A330 in the business class seat. Not a full business class service, but we'll come back to that shortly. So the time now is about 5 o'clock in the morning, and this is a particularly early flight. Unfortunately, I have to say it's October 2019 now. That's not the unfortunate bit. The unfortunate bit is that airport security here this morning at Dublin is probably the worst experience I've had all year at any airport. It was badly managed, not helped by people who, for some reason, still after probably more than 10 years, don't get the liquids ban. Don't understand that. But anyway, never mind, I'll get off my high horse. So I'm just heading towards the Priority Pass Lounge this morning. This lounge was hot, packed, and the food offering was rubbish, so I left quickly, and I won't be returning. Hello again from Terminal 2 at Dublin Airport, the Taj Mahal, as Michael O'Leary called it when it was built. He didn't want this terminal building, he thought it would lead to additional costs for his airline to share here at Dublin, but there you go. It is much nicer than Terminal 1. Security wasn't great, as I said earlier. It was just being badly managed this morning. It might just be this morning. And it took 40 minutes to get through. That said, if Aer Lingus was part of the One World Alliance, I could have used fast-track security. But there you go. That's maybe something for the future. Who knows? So, it's nice and cool down here, actually. It was a bit warm back in the lounge there. And it was a bit packed as well. And I wasn't really expecting that. So, such is life with the Priority Pass lounges, I guess. So, it's about 6 a.m. now, so I can see that there's some activity at the gate. So, I think we'll be starting to board shortly. So I'll come back to you when we're on board. So just on board the Aer Lingus Airbus A330 prior to flying down to Malaga. It's still dark outside, it's about 6:30 in the morning now, but so far so good. This is the business class cabin, the posh part, and seats feel quite nice. Let's have a quick look around. Let's now take a look at the in-flight entertainment system. You do need to be aware, viewers, that on this particular route, Aer Lingus, similar to other airlines operating long-haul aircraft around Europe, don't give you the full Hollywood-type blockbuster movies, but there's still a really interesting part and some really useful documentaries on Aer Lingus itself, and also some local Irish content. The system is very, very responsive, both as a touchscreen and with the remote, and of course you get the usual, the moving map, the ability to listen to music, and as I said, watch films. The other thing that struck me is that the screen is very clear, amongst the best that I've ever seen, in fact. The flatbed seat, as I said earlier, is very comfortable, particularly at shoulder length, where I often struggle. I was very impressed. At this stage, I'm still waiting for breakfast and I'm getting pretty hungry by now. Hopefully it'll be here soon. Well, breakfast has arrived and it was well worth the wait. I paid €10 for this and it was worth every penny. Some rubbish left behind from the previous flight, including these long-haul headphones. Aer Lingus doesn't actually give you them on this European route, but you can buy earphones from the crew for €1.50. This aircraft was equipped with Wi-Fi, which I was able to log on to relatively easily, but at these prices I can live without social media for 2 hours. So we're about halfway to Malaga now on the Aer Lingus Airbus A330 in the business class cabin. So far it's been okay. The service was a bit slow, so we're just over northern Spain, and it took until about 39,000 feet before the seatbelt sign was turned off, and also the service was really slow in getting started for the breakfast service. But apart from that, the seat's very comfortable, as you've seen on the video, so stay with me and I'll give you my final thoughts at the end of the video. As we begin our descent into Malaga, I wanted to give you some numbers, so I paid a base fare of €39 for this flight. Aer Lingus also charges an administration fee of €9, plus to book the premium seat, as it's described, is in reality the business class seat, that's €75, bringing a total to €123. If you wish, you can optionally try to recreate that whole Club European business class product. So you can pay an additional €10 for a meal, €30 to gain access to the Aer Lingus lounge, €8 to have fast track security at Dublin airport, and you can also check in a bag similar to what you would get on a European business class product, and that would be an additional €45, bringing a total of €216. I'd also like to give a shout out to my new Patreon supporter, Neil Turner. Neil, what a legend, thanks a million. If you too would like to support the channel, the link to my Patreon account is in the description. If like me you like flying on wide-body aircraft but don't always have the time to take a long-haul flight, that's not a problem. There are many operators that fly the wide-body aircraft such as the 330, the 350, 777, 787 around Europe on short-haul flights. To help you determine the best flight for you, I've pulled together a blog post, and the link to that is below. I must say, viewers, I've really enjoyed my flight on this Airbus A330 of Aer Lingus this morning. We had an on-time departure, the crew were very welcoming, and this seat, the Thomson Aero in business class, is very comfortable indeed. Aer Lingus offers some really good year-round fares from the regions via Dublin to America, and I'll be sure to try one out in 2020. It really was an excellent experience. For now though, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome to Malaga. The local time here is 5 minutes past 11. For your comfort, but more especially for your safety, please remain.
So I'm back in Malaga for the second time this year, in fact, and having just got off the Airbus A330 with Aer Lingus. So what did I think overall? Well, on the pros, it's a very comfortable seat, and I would have no hesitation in flying with Aer Lingus again long haul, which was the purpose of this trip, to see what their business class seat was really like. You do need to beware specifically on this route, however, that they don't sell it as a business class product. So whilst yes, you pay the extra €75 for the seat, that's what you're going to be getting. So you're not going to be getting things like, if you've taken a proactive upgrade with British Airways on a similar route, you're not going to be getting lounge access, you're not going to be getting a meal on board, you're not going to be getting extra tier points in their Air Club, their frequent flyer program. But if you can live with that, then yeah, I'd fly it again. It was a nice, comfortable flight. So I'm off to go and get some Rioja. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.